My uncle was divorcing his terrible wife. He wasn't perfect, but was in the right during the divorce. Even though he had temporary custody, she was still listed on the paperwork as being able to take their 2 kids out of school, despite having threatened to flee with them. I have no idea why her name was still on the paperwork. On picture day that year, she showed up at the school, signed both kids out, and disappeared. I wasn't involved in the frantic process of calling the police and tracking the kids, but I was pulled from school that day because I had a driver's license and could help. They found the kids and handed them over to my grandmother and mom, but my niece was distraught about missing picture day. It was her first time away from her terrible mother, and she was finally allowed to be a cheerleader, a dream for her. With my car and nothing better to do, I offered to take her back to school. My mom convinced the school to keep the photographer a bit longer, but it was going to be a close call in rural OK. We got in the car, and I blasted down those dirt roads doing approx 70 in a 35. Not a good decision on my part, but I was an anxiety-ridden 17-year-old dealing with a nasty divorce and kidnapping for the first time in my life. We, of course, got pulled over. I was freaking out because I couldn't afford that bad of a ticket and all the crap that was coming in that day. The cop listened to the story, ignored my barely held-in tears, and said he would let us off with a warning because he believed the story. And the only reason he believed the story was that he had just pulled over my uncle going the same speed in the opposite direction on the same road and got the same story.